Hello, my name is Kevin McNamara and I'm the Chief Executive of the Great Western Hospitals NHS Foundation Trust. Today marks the 2-year anniversary of the first COVID patient we treated at the Great Western. During the last 24 months, we've gone on to treat over 3,500 COVID patients across our hospital and in our community. And it's down to the amazing work of our staff who have gone above and beyond in the care they provide and the life-saving science of the COVID vaccination and new treatments that has meant that the vast majority of patients have recovered from the virus and are back home with their families. Sadly though, we've lost more than 480 patients to COVID over the last 2 years, and behind every death is a loved one whose loss leaves a gaping hole in the lives of their family and friends. At a time like this, our thoughts are with every one of them. Today we held our own memorial service to remember those members of our own Great Western family who sadly died this year, both from COVID and other causes. Among those we remembered was Dr. Irfan Halim, who died from COVID in November. Irfan follows Dr. Edmund Adedeji and Dr. Thang Taik, who both died in the very first wave of the pandemic almost 2 years ago now, as GWH doctors who dedicated their lives to public service but who are no longer with us because of the tragedy that is COVID. My thanks go to every member of our staff for their incredible efforts over the past 2 years and to the community for the support you have given us during this time. 2 years on and COVID remains with us. The legacy of the past 2 years will be with us for many years to come, not only in the form of the waiting list for treatment that our teams are diligently and brilliantly working through to ensure patients can be seen as quickly as possible, but also in the memories of a difficult and sometimes traumatic period of our history, whose full story is yet to be played out for many who have worked to support our local community at every step of the way. With the number of patients with COVID under our care stubbornly high at the moment, the same rules that kept us safe during the pandemic in all of our healthcare settings will continue to be observed in all of our buildings. This includes good hand hygiene and wearing a mask. 2 years ago, the scale of what we would go through was unimaginable, with illness, death, national lockdowns and disruption to our normal lives a seemingly constant feature. Incredibly and tragically, the world is now facing a turmoil of a different kind, and today our thoughts are also with those affected by the conflict in Ukraine. Our thoughts remain with all those at home and away who are affected by the unfolding and unjustified tragedy we are seeing. It's really important that we come together to look after and protect each other at this time. Thank you for your ongoing support. Stay safe and look after each other.